All right, everybody, and here we are on the 10th hole out here at Arizona National in Tucson, Arizona, of course. So here we are for part two, the back nine of this two-part series out here on this beautiful desert course, but very tight. So the Marshall, we've never played out here before. I've never played out here. I'm struggling to know my yardages. Can't stab greens. So yeah, and even the Marshall, even teeing off was like, so I would recommend playing blues off the front and whites off the back. Just because, yeah, that'll set you around 6,000 yards for total yardage. So that's what we're going to do. So, and that's what Glenn and Tim want to do. Glenn again being my my uncle, and Tim being my stepdad, so they're behind me. I'm just filming myself, but they're playing along with me. So this hole here, we've got about 380 yards to get up on that green. Pretty straightforward, but also very narrow. I don't know what that word was. Very narrow. Can't miss left or right like most of the holes out here. There's just no forgiveness. Nothing anywhere. So yeah, pipe one, whatever you do. And give yourself, I mean, if you hit driver, obviously you probably have, you know, out here, 280 yard driver, have 120 in. Sounds like a good plan. But you also have, you run out of fairway, and then you've got a giant desert barranca before the green. So you kind of want to stay south of that on this one. So yeah, let's give it a whack, see what happens. Oh, so it's pretty straight, really.
A good line is right over that cactus. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like where we are, yeah. You can go right.
Okay. So here we are on the 11th hole, number one handicap, blind tee shot, par 5. We're saying, looking at the map, because it's a blind tee shot going right over this lone cactus right in the middle of the screen right now is pretty much the play. And then everything kind of feeds right, but the hole kind of wants to veer left. Not so much as a dog leg, but kind of a veer left from this tee box angle. So yeah, I think you just grip it and rip it and kind of spray and pray on this one. Especially if you're hitting anything long. Or you could just hit something nice and short, probably the same line, straight over that cactus, and play it safe and turn it into a three-piece hole. If you're playing this from the tips, it's what, 650? Is that what you said?
Yeah, 605.
605? Okay. Yeah, so which we are not. We're playing from up here at the whites, but so it's only about 470 or something to get up on this green. 477 from where I stand. So let's close our eyes, give it a whack, see what happens. Alright everybody, so here we are on the 12th hole. So about 160 to get up on this green. Well, on my watch I'm getting 156 from where I stand in this tee box. So yeah, probably something like a, I don't know, but the pin's all the way in the back, and that's 172. So I think a 9-iron is probably the right stick for this shot. So yeah, can't miss anywhere but short, and only barely so for that. So yeah, be a crack shot on this here hole. Hit something straight. Let's give it a whack, check it out. right, everybody, and here we are, back on the 13th hole. Unfortunate double on that last one. These bunkers here are not great. They are like playing out of concrete. It's brutal. But, what are you going to do? Sometimes you take doubles, especially when you don't know the course, which I don't at all. So, whatever. But here we are, on the 13th anyway. Kind of short to medium length par 4, 341 yards I got on my watch from where I stand on this tee box to get up on this green. So yeah, I mean, room enough to fade it, kind of aim out over the bunker that's right in the middle of the screen now, and then play a fade over that. If you play a draw, obviously right line, draw it back in. So you got enough room on this hole to really do whatever you want. It's kind of favorably shaped for anybody. So yeah, I think I'm gonna I've been hitting fades all like the last several months, kind of pissing me off, but hey, what are you gonna do? So I think I'm gonna just continue to play that fade, aim out over that bunker and let it come on over to the right a little bit. Probably have about 120 in maybe, and maybe a little less. Yeah, we'll see. If I really smack one out there, maybe like more like 80 yards. Yeah, we'll see. So let's give it a whack, check it out. Alright everybody, so here we are on number 14. This hole looks a lot longer than it's saying it is. It's saying it's only 356 yards to get to the middle of this green from where I am on my watch here, but boy, it sure seems a lot longer than that, and it's playing uphill, so it's definitely playing longer than that, even if it is the correct yardage. So yeah, a little bit of a dog leg right, but nothing standing in your way from taking the straight line over the trash to the right. So yeah. It's kind of a grip and rip hole. Get it as far as you can to get it into the wide landing spot on this here fairway. So let's give it a rip, check it out. everybody. So here we are on number 15. About 345 yards to get up on this green, straight uphill again. Also, pretty narrow. It's kind of the theme here on this course. It's just a narrow track. Kind of glad we're playing it a little shorter. So yeah, obviously bunkers off to the left. Don't get in those. You miss off to the right, you'd be in the desert. So try to pipe one. Let's give it a whack, see what happens. Alright everybody, so here we are on the stretch, 16th hole. A little short, par 4, but straight uphill again. Don't know how we just keep going uphill on this course. But anyway, only 265 about to get up on this green. A little bit of force carry right in front of us. So, whack something accurately, and yeah, try to stick it close. Let's check it out. Alright everybody, here we are on the 17th hole. So, little par 3, about 150 yards or so. Downhill, it's probably playing a little less, maybe like 140, but into the wind. So maybe that kind of balances out to about a 150 shot. So yeah, and again, you can't miss anywhere. You really got to stick this green. Man, you just got to be Hawkeye out here on this course, that's for sure. So, yeah, probably thinking downhill at that. Dip into my lizard brain, think about it for a minute. So, I mean, Probably in between a 9 and an 8 iron. Not sure what I'm going to hit yet, but one of those two clubs probably. So yeah, let me think about it, do some soul searching. But yeah, one way or another, we'll give it a rip, see what happens. Let's check it out. Well, here we are, ladies and gentlemen, 18th hole. Big old par 5, way downhill. Look at this. This is one crazy hole. So, 483 yards I got on the watch from this here tee box. You can pretty much see the whole hole from here. You can see the green way out there in the middle of the screen now. Probably zoom in on that. Yeah, that's where we're heading. So, and that's the fairway we're trying to hit. So yeah, I think it's the driver time. Let's give it a whack, see what happens.